evening, everyone. This is Mike Green. Along with me, Jeff Van Gundy. Welcome to Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday night basketball here on ESPN as we get set for James Harden and the Houston Rockets taking on Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now as the game gets underway, what's the key to success for Houston here tonight?
Karl Anthony Towns, I believe the best way to guard him is to try to push him off of his spots and make his catches difficult. You have to make him work. Now, when he faces up, he has unique skills. But he wants the easy buckets with the face up, the jab step, the jumper. You've got to take away that space. When he puts it down, come with a hard double team.
To Capella. Curls in, driving. The Rockets with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Gets to two, lucky roll.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Nice little dump off. Oh, what a great dunk.
Nice pick and roll. Good pass, catch, finish at the basket.
To Capella.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Ball comes loose to Paul. Throws it up from deep in the corner. Shot in and out. To Wiggins. What a dunk.
Simple. Catch, jump, dunk.
To Harden.
Hey, you got the screen right.
Takes a shot to the head. That wasn't intentional. Throws it down.
You get eye contact with the ball handler, he gives you a little nod, you slip, you catch, you finish, you burn the defense.
Teague against Paul. To Wiggins. Lets it go. And Andrew Wiggins with a nice play. You keep forgetting, Jeff, just how young Andrew Wiggins is. This kid has so much talent.
Without question, Mike, he has talent. Now it's imperative that he translates his talent to winning basketball games. He's been mired down in the muck in Minnesota, where they have not won much. They have not been to the playoffs for 13 straight years. Wiggins has to make sure he gives as much emphasis to his defensive effort as he does to his offensive game.
Ariza against Wiggins. Harden on the drive. Puts it up. Deep corner shot. And Ryan Anderson with the pretty shot from three.
You don't have a lot of room over there in the corner. You got to get your feet set, get on balance, and stroke it.
To the rim. Flips it up and it rolls in.
You need guys who can beat their man off the dribble and finish at the basket.
To Harden.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Lets it go for two. Oh, the putback with authority. Ref blows the whistle. We'll have a timeout.
And that kind of dunk makes an impression, Mike. He's letting people know he's down there.
And we have a substitution here. Adjusts. Crawford's bank shot just off the mark.
You contest, they miss. You don't, they score. It's really that simple.
Taken away by Wiggins. Slams it home for two.
Oh, he flushed that one right on top of his head.
Gordon against Crawford.
They coming left, 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 left. Right.
Stops on a dime, pulls up for the shot. His jump shot won't go. Gets in the paint. Inside, Gordon the rebound. Puts it up. Can't bank that one in. It's a loose ball, and they come up with the turnover. Zhang against Paul. Ball loose again. Oh, he gets the steal. Final seconds. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Houston's down by 1.
Stay with us for more NBA action after this short break.
Good close first quarter. Anything stick out for you, Jeff?
Well, this is a first quarter league, Mike. You have to get off to a good start. And when you do get off to a good start, you help establish your habits for the rest of the game.
Nice finish around the rim.
This has turned out to be one of the better games of the season, Mike. They're really getting after each other on both sides of the floor.
Crawford gets inside. He tries to step back, misses the two. Pass to the corner. Gordon against Brown. Defense has to switch. He curls. Gordon shot thrown right back at him. Ball comes loose. For the layup. Oh, nice banker off the adjustment. Crawford against Gordon. Quick move to get inside. In the paint, Crawford can't get that one to go either.
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look. He just missed it.
Gets it to go on the lucky side of the rim.
It's not enough just to beat your man off the dribble. You've got to finish the play with strength at the rim.
To Crawford.
Screen comes.
Fires from downtown. Crawford's not able to hit the three.
Hard to make contested shots against that good a defense right there. Very well defended.
Left.
To Gordon.
Can't guard, you got a mismatch.
A pretty entry pass. Nene for two, shoots away. He rattles it in. And Minnesota calls time.
He got a hand in his face, but had no impact on the shot. Nice two-point jumper.
And looked like some substitutions going to be made now for the team. Anthony Towns looking to dominate down low.
Good trap.
Tied up and has to pass. And Aaron Brooks with the bucket from downtown.
The easiest three in the book, the corner three, right down Main Street.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Moves around the defender, getting to the basket, a pretty Euro step. Anthony Towns. And now he moves around the defender. Anthony Towns fires away for two. Excellent defensive pressure. Great pass to the basket. Nene's unable to drop it in off the glass.
Another good quality attempt at the basket. Unfortunately, they missed it.
To Gordon from three-point land. That one in and out. Here's the Euro step. Oh, that's a beauty. Can't get it to go from close range.
That's good defense right there. Good contest, finishing their defense strong.
Oh, he tried to bank it.
You defend, you always have a chance to come back and win a game.
Anthony Towns backing his way down in the post. Shut down, forced to make the pass. Quick rebound by Gordon. To Harden, wide open for three. And James Harden with a nice look from downtown.
And that one there, Mike, has got James Harden excited. He's doing his stir-the-pot celebration.
Timeout call here late in the first half. A little personnel change going on right now. Teague against Harden. Lazy pass easily stolen by Anderson. Ariza on the drive, slams it down.
There was no one who was going to stand in his way. The explosion, the athleticism, and the dunk.
Boy, they need to get something going here. Trying to work it down low. To Teague. Gets past the defense. Nice. Quick catch and shoot. Capella the rebound. Looking to curl in. Weaves his way to the basket. Soft touch. Gets the roll.
Minnesota's already got themselves in a pretty big hole, and their chances of a win are definitely not looking good.
And that'll do it for the first half. The Rockets up by 13. We'll have more Tuesday night NBA from ESPN and EA Sports after this halftime break.
Welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report, brought to you by yours truly, Jalen Rose. The Rockets didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Timberwolves may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
The Minnesota Timberwolves just couldn't get any of their shots to go in those first two quarters. They desperately need someone to step up and catch fire for them in the second half. Their offense was at its worst in the second.
Game track. Field goals.
The Minnesota Timberwolves weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. Their struggles were most apparent in the second quarter.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. So, what kind of shooting was it? Have a look.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the NBA matchup schedule for today. The Rockets. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Got some for me.
To Harden. Under pressure, he'll put it up for 3. Shot from downtown, no good.
Great contest on that shot, Mike.
Stripped and stolen by Ariza. Paul finding all the room, he shoots, and he nails it. A long 2.
They've played well the entire night at the offensive end of the floor. They've moved the ball well, and they continue to generate quality shots.
Looking for low post position. To the rim, nice adjustment, and lays it in nicely.
Your mama never said it was going to be easy. Attack the basket. You guys got yourself in this hole, this big deficit. You got to work your way out of it. You do it by going at the rim.
Harden on the drive. Anderson's working hard, trying to back down his opponent. Anderson for 2, puts it out, unable to flip it in.
Trying isn't enough. You've got to close and get there.
And comes up with a pretty steal. Oh, there's that Euro step move. Pretty. Hits for 2. James Harden shooting 80% from the field tonight.
Attack the basket time and time and time again, and you will be rewarded. Here.
Good. And there's a steal. Harden. Curling in. Gets to the rim. Ready. Bank shot on the adjustment.
Raise your hand if you've seen this story over and over again tonight. Dribble penetration, allowing the ball right at the basket.
Anthony Towns backing down in the low post. Ball comes loose. Anthony Towns, he got a piece of it. Ariza from downtown in the corner. It's good. 3-pointer. Houston's 3 for 6 from the outside.
Mike, don't confuse the situation here in this game. They're up not for the intangibles that you like to preach about. They're up because they're knocking in the 3 ball.
Wiggins fires. Capella the rebound. Anderson. Excellent ball movement around the perimeter. To Paul. Nice fake. Makes the defense look silly. At the rim. Off the glass on a beautiful pass from Chris Paul. And Minnesota calls a timeout. They've got to figure something out. They can't stop this offense.
In the second half of games, you as a coach have to use your timeouts quicker to break any sudden runs.
Well, coach is going to make some changes on the floor. Wiggins against Baamute. And he curls in. To Gibson. Shoots it for 2. Oh, in and out.
Minnesota's definitely needing a big-time defensive play on this possession.
Slams it in.
Elevator, top 4. He's skied for that dunk.
In a rough stretch. Let's see if they can break themselves out of it right now. Wiggins. Puts it up for two. And Andrew Wiggins with the bucket. He's got 10 points thus far. Good setup with the entry pass. Anderson's looking to post up. He puts it up. Just won't go from point-blank range. To Wiggins. They work it around the perimeter. Oh, quick move, gets inside. Swats that away. Gibson for two, lets it go. He rattles it in.
That type of defense where you give an uncontested two-point jimmy up will lead you to defeat.
Gets past the defender, beating him off the dribble. Misses at the rim. Into the paint. Steps back for the jumper. Amute the rebound. And the third quarter comes to an end. The Rockets up by 20.
We'll have more NBA action coming up for you right after this short break.
Fourth quarter set to begin. Home team in complete control. They look like they're ready for a win.
They played great basketball from start to finish. They've earned this big lead, and the starters have earned their rest.
Pretty little pass. Flips it up and in. Terrific look from Jeff Teague. To Amute. Excellent ball movement around the perimeter. To Gordon. Down into the lane. To the reverse. Nice work on the adjustment and banks it home.
You need guys who can beat their man off the dribble and finish at the basket.
And the defense switches. Fakes the drive, but steps back. Crawford shot off target.
That's the story of the night right there. Time and again being denied at the basket.
To Gordon. Lets it go. Doesn't get the roll. To Teague. Perfect entry pass. Dunks it hard.
Hey, that's what you're looking for. Easy baskets. Catch, jump, dunk.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Adjusting in the air. Can't connect from close range.
This defensive effort tonight is not going to get it done.
Crawford fires away. And Jamal Crawford with a two-pointer.
Now that's just beautiful offensive basketball. To shoot it and not even notice the guy who's contesting the shot.
To Nene. Curls in. Fires for three from the corner. No good from downtown. To Teague. Good solid entry pass. Inside. Can't get it to go from close range.
No, he can't guard you out there. They're coming left.
To Gordon.
Big right.
He curls. Gordon. Sweet adjustment. Nice touch at the rim. Eric Gordon has been the perfect fit for these Rockets. He's really rejuvenated here in Houston, Jeff.
And it starts with his health. The only thing that got in his way, both with the Clippers and the Pelicans, is injury. He's back healthy. He's got a great role for himself, being a great sixth man, and he fits in perfectly with this Rocket team who wants to center their offense around the three-point shot.
To Nene. For two. Wiggins the rebound. Wiggins against Ariza. Quick feedback. To Wiggins. Fires away for two. In and out. That one halfway down. To Paul. Oh, nice pull-up jumper. Rebounded by Anthony Towns. Teague jump shot. The Timberwolves with the offensive rebound for a new 24. To Paul. Nice move into the paint. Spinning to the basket. Nice touch at the rim. Flips that one in for two off the spin from Chris Paul.
This speed is hard to guard. Speed kills. Beats his man off the dribble and then finishes right at the basket.
Teague's rejected. To Harden. Sets up the J nicely with the step back. In and out. And Minnesota's not going to be able to overcome this deficit. Fans are starting to make their way out of the arena. Anthony Towns against Nene. Goes to the pull-up. That's a three-pointer. Anthony Towns off the mark from downtown. And time is up. The final score is 47-29. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and good night.
Hey everyone. The Rockets put on a show in a blowout. They did it with blocks and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Timberwolves are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Defense.
The Houston Rockets put on the pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. And here we've got the stats for you.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here are the games scheduled for today. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Houston Rockets. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.